It's often been said now, living here, and I'm sure in various parts of the world, we have what we call a nanny state. There are certain things that you're allowed to say, do, etc. before you're called out by the PC brigade, aren't they? And it's so annoying because you're not allowed to have your own opinion. Now, over here in London, the Transport for London system, the London Underground, has had something of a radical overhaul recently on its advertising standards, revenue, whatever you want to call it. You see, a couple of years ago, do you remember this particular ad? You do, ladies? Beach body ready. And this caused, absolute meltdown, allegedly, within the London Underground. Of course, it did no problem for the brand because it got so much publicity, far more than they could have hoped for. But apparently the Mayor of London found it offensive, and so it was taken down. He then went after fast food, basically saying, well, if we didn't see fast food advertised on the London Underground, well, we wouldn't be tempted to get fat and overweight and making it difficult for the National Health Service. Of course, he had no problem with things like this. Mosmate, where Muslims can meet on a dating site. You get the picture. Now, what got me thinking was, as we approached New Year's Eve over here in the United Kingdom, it's fascinating to think, isn't it? Because, as we've told you, the Mayor of London has now decided after, quite a long period of time now, that basically you have to pay to come along and witness the spectacular fireworks display alongside the River Thames and, of course, the London Eye and the Houses of Parliament, Big Ben. It's a sort of iconic image that's beamed around the world. But on this particular night, now you have to bring photo ID. Wonder how that's going to work with this. And more importantly, here is a mayor who doesn't want photo ID for voting, particularly for him, but wants it for this event. You see how controlling they can be now. But it caught my eye with this. That's right, Lucky Saint non-alcoholic beer. Look at this poster plastered up and down the London Underground. Absolutely no problem with this at all. And rightly so, it's their marketing campaign, although many Christians find it slightly offensive, to say the least. But once again, we live in a democratic society, and so people have said that's fine. But imagine it being the other way round, and this image was the image drinking the Lucky Saint beer. How fast do you think that particular campaign would have lasted, particularly under this London mayor and his regime? We reached out to Lucky Saint and they found that particular idea rather amusing, but one apparently that they were not planning to go down that particular route. Once again, of course, not willing to offend anybody that they feel might cancel them. But here in the United Kingdom, as I've said many times before, a Christian country, it doesn't matter if you ridicule, dismiss, mock, whatever, the Christian faith, all in the name of sales. And as I've pointed out, this has not created any problem with the Mayor of London office. As ever though, I'd love to know what you think to this particular double standards as we edge towards yet another celebratory night of New Year's Eve. Are you like me, sick to the back teeth of it always being pandering to the minority? And then, of course, when it comes to you, nobody seemingly gives an absolute fig about what you feel, and more importantly, whether it's, problematic to the masses of the United Kingdom. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And should other ads then be removed if, of course, they don't find this thing particularly offensive? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.